Into the Pit, brand new Five Nights at Freddy's game. It's going to be coming out probably in August to celebrate the 10th anniversary of Five Nights at Freddy's, but I think there's already some lore to dig into. I've seen the teaser images online and I've seen the trailer, and some of these teaser images are giving away a lot more than I think they're meant to. So let's speculate on some of these images, let's percolate them, and see what we can brew up. Am I down really low? That's a bit better. Okay, so by now, all of you would have seen the trailer. I'm not going to rehash it because you've already seen it. And I'm guessing if you're watching this video, you're already familiar with the story. So unlike every other YouTuber out there, I'm not going to rehash the story of Into the Pit because you know about Oswald, you know about his dad getting dragged into the pit, you know about Pit Bonnie, whatever you want to call it, appearing as his dad in the real world, and he finds his passed out dad in the pit. There's also time travel in there back to 1985. I said I wouldn't go over it, but guess what? I tricked you. I did. But on a serious note, you're all familiar with the book. You're all familiar with the trailer. Let's break down some of these images that were found on the website though. The first one is very interesting. It appears to be Oswald, our protagonist for the game, sitting down to possibly breakfast with his dad, who is Spring Bonnie at this point in time. Now this happens in the book. Everybody in the world is seeing Oswald's dad as his father, presumably, but Oswald is just seeing Spring Bonnie. It's like he's the only one seeing reality, or maybe everybody else is seeing reality and he's cooked. We don't exactly know, the book doesn't explain it, but this seems to be the scene we are experiencing here. As for lore implications, I'm looking up to the calendar in the very top corner, and there's a date circled. It seems to be October 27th. Now, to be honest with you, it may not be October 27th. It could be just late October. It's very wishy-washy because there's no numbers on it. But we know for a fact that this scene is taking place in late October. Why is that important? Well, to be honest, we don't know yet. But these are the kind of things that we have to look out for, because the development team has taken the time to put in a calendar on the wall to select the month October and to circle an indicative date at the end of October. It's clearly not the 30th, we're not sort of talking Halloween dates here, but there is something going on there. The next image that was found on the website, it appears to be Oswald at a rundown back alley. We've got these Trashtronics out in the garbage, and we've also got Toy Bonnie's guitar here. This has incredible timeline implications because if we have FNAF 6 items and we have Toy Bonnie's guitar, is this a future site? Is this out the back of an old burned down pizzeria? Is this somebody collecting paraphernalia similar to what we saw in FNAF 3? But this scene alone has lore implication, which is very, very interesting. This third image I find extremely fascinating. And I tell you what, I'm making a bold assumption here and now. I think this is the crying child's room for more than one reason, but bear with me. We have a purple family in the top right. Yes, there appears to only be 3 members, but it looks like a father and possibly 2 children. Or maybe a father, a mother, and a child. But in the top left, we have an image of an old woman. Now, people have said this is maybe Jeremy's room. It very well may be. There's a lot of purple, Bonnie, you know, what's this over to the right hand side? Could that be a Bonnie mask? There is a lot to unpack in this room. I mean, for all we know, this could be Bonnie, bro. We don't know. Of course, he's going to put a case on top of the closet. Scott has to put a case in everything. But there's also, I can't get away from this plushie on the bed and the color of the bedspread. It looks like FNAF 4. Everything to me is screaming Aftonchild FNAF 4. I don't know exactly how. The monster movie poster, the rundown room where he would have been being kept, everything is just screaming at me Aftonchild. Like all FNAF games, I dare say there's going to be a multitude of different endings, the truest of which is where we fail, we don't save them, and they do die. Let me know what you think down below, and I will see you in the next video.